This is a review of the Microsoft Surface Pro. Microsoft Surface Pro is defined as a tablet notebook hybrid. The cheapest model runs for $900, which makes the Surface price comparable with mid to high-end laptops. Surface Pro runs the full version of Windows 8, which allows to install the applications you would on a normal laptop, referred to as desktop apps, in addition to the apps from Microsoft Store called Windows Store apps, very similar to the apps you'd find on a Windows phone. So let's start by looking at the hardware. The case is made of Vapor MG, which looks like aluminum but is a bit heavier. The device weighs just below 2 pounds and is 13.5 millimeters thick. With a 1080p display measuring 42 centimeters, or 10.5 inches for you Imperials, this display allows you to have a clear view from almost any angle. And the colors are beautifully sharp. One last note of the screen is that it has 10-point multi-touch. I haven't used that many, but it's nice to know I can compute with that many body parts. As a side note, I don't have a screen protector, and though it is so-called Gorilla Glass, I have already accumulated some minor scratches. So if you want to keep it in brand new state, you might want to get a screen protector. The device also has a built-in kickstand, which makes it easier to prop it up on a surface or your lap to get some work done using the keyboard or watch a movie while laying down in bed. The battery life ranges from 3 to 5 hours depending on what I'm doing, but I have been able to maximize it by using Energy Saver Profile and customizing a few things. For me, 4 hours is enough, but if you plan on doing a full day's work on just battery, this will most likely not be for you. The Surface can sometimes warm up a bit, but not too hot that I'm concerned. The Surface runs on a 3rd gen Intel Core i5 processor with Intel HD graphics and 4 GB of RAM. It also features a full-size 3.0 USB port, a microSD card slot, a headset jack, a mini display port, a microphone, stereo speakers, and 2 720 HD cameras. One on the front, one on the back. Though the camera quality is not the best, I am satisfied with the quality for the purpose of video calling. Surface Pro also supports a pen by Wacom, which is great to make notes or draw in some applications. My only frustration with the Surface Pen is that it currently isn't compatible with Photoshop or SciPaint due to a driver issue. For example, curved lines are not smooth, and they seem to be made out of small straight lines. The Microsoft Surface team has told me over Twitter that they are working with partners to resolve this issue. I've also contacted SciPaint developers who are working on an update as well. Out of the box, the pen wasn't very well calibrated, and even after using the calibration tool, I found to have poor accuracy improvement. Lucky for us, the internet had an article on how to improve accuracy that I have linked at the bottom of this video. The pen also easily attaches to the side of the Surface, but be careful as it can as easily come out. The Surface is a device in its own category. It's a laptop that can be used as a tablet, but does not have tablet's battery life. It's not a device you will want to hold with only one hand, but the weight and portrait mode are very comfortable to use. In comparison to an iPad, it feels heavier, but in comparison to a laptop or a book, it feels weightless. All in all, ever since I got the Surface, I have taken it with me everywhere. It has replaced my laptop and my Sony Tablet S. Of course, when it comes to heavy work, I still choose my dual screen PC where I can edit videos or play Final Fantasy XI. I do enjoy the fact that on the Surface I can access websites like thesimpsons.com or even crunchyroll.com without needing to launch apps, something I couldn't do on my Sony Tablet S or my boyfriend's iPad. As for addicting games, I spend a lot of time playing Wordament or Jetpack Joyride. Highly addicting games, so take that as a warning. If you're really concerned about being productive, the Surface Pro has Office 2013 installed, but it requires you to purchase a license in order to use it, unlike the Surface RT, which brings Office ready to use for no additional cost, nor does it bring Outlook. If you are going to use Office, you'll definitely want a keyboard. Regarding the keyboard, the touch cover can feel strange at first, especially if you have just used the normal keyboard. But after using it a few times, it's not as bad as I've read some people on the internet complain about. It even has a working trackpad. I haven't had a chance to use the type cover, but I assume it replicates the feeling of a normal keyboard. Windows 8 takes 45 gigabytes. This persuaded me to get a 128 gigabyte version for only $100 more. Out of the box, you have 23 gigabytes available for the 64 gigabyte version and 83 gigabytes for the 128 version. The Surface fills a nice niche, I think. It and devices of its ilk will have a promising future. Remember when the iPad originally came out? It was ridiculed as a large iPhone that didn't make calls, but then has subsequently been widely adopted. Why? Because on the surface, such technology may seem superfluous, but it turns out that there were some new use cases where such lightweight computer proved easier to use than a phone, laptop, or desktop. Much in the same way, the Surface is this kind of portable big screen device, but the keyboard allows you to be more of an active than passive user if you need to. Not to mention, when in a pinch, you can still get real work done if you need to access desktop applications. If you are interested in this versatility aspect, I would urge you to give this device a chance. If you're looking for a real tablet to just install apps, some games, and browse the internet, then I suggest you save some money and find the OS that most appeals to you. One last note, the Surface Pro and the Surface RT, though sharing the same name, should not be compared with one another. Surface RT does not run desktop apps other than Office. It's strictly for consuming, in my opinion. Very much like an iPad, therefore making it impossible to install something like Photoshop CS on the RT. There's also hardware differences and limitations, which I won't get at. I'm interested in hearing about your experience, so leave a comment or a video response. If you found this review helpful, hit the like button, share and favorite to let other people know. Thanks for watching, until next time.